Hello and welcome to Arguing Ever After. I am Luke and this is my festive wife, Amber.
Hello.
Together we are the Lord and Lady who lock horns,
The Count and Countess of Contention,
the Duke and Duchess of Disagreement,
and the King and Queen of Quarrels.
We have been together since the first anniversary of the great Tickle Me Elmo Wars.
In this podcast, we bicker about all things, big and small, and we use an unscientific method of letting the audience vote determine who the winner is.
Many of our topics are frequently submitted by our listeners, so if you have something you want us to battle over, please share it with us at arguingeverafter@gmail.com.
Here we are. This is our 22nd episode.
Deuce.
That's pretty incredible.
Just reminded me of a song.
Deuces?
That's another song.
What?
There's some Rick Ross lyric where he says like 22 a bunch of times in a row. Like how his rims are 22s and he's in room 222 and birds go for 22 and...
Wasn't there a Beach Boys song? Little Deuce
Coupe?
Yeah.
You don't know what I got.
Okay, there you go.
I just sang for everybody a little bit.
You're welcome. And so, obviously, a couple episodes we had said maybe the Illuminati would shut us off. They haven't.
They didn't. Probably because we were welcome to the light.
I guess, yeah. They're the real deal. Real deal. And since Johnny Depp has reached out to us,
the real Johnny Depp.
Stuff. Yes, it did say the real
Didn't quite look like him in his profile picture.
No, but maybe he had some plastic surgery.
He said this is Johnny Depp, the real pirate of the Caribbean or something like that.
It was hilarious. So
social media is a blast.
It's a lot of fun. But anyhow, so we're back. So that's awesome. And obviously people had enjoyed some of our live show stuff from our last episode. And now we're kind of in that little, I don't know, I would say weird window of seasons for us, you know.
Weird for you, maybe.
Oh, but being close to the end of the year, the place that we push our podcast out through, Spotify, sent a whole bunch of really cool information for us. And
the 2025 recap.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun to see some details that we didn't have information from before.
Some like surprising details even.
Very surprising details. It told us about, where our listeners were from, which we thought we knew all of the answers there.
We did not know all the answers.
What is our number 2 country, Luke?
India.
We've missed him this whole time. I'm so sorry, India. You are our number 2 country, and you weren't showing up on the export list that we get.
The largest population country on the planet.
Makes sense that they would listen to us.
That's right.
Yeah. So.
And in tradition, I would like to greet everyone in India that's listening. Namaste.
Yes. Thank you for listening. But it was really cool. The other thing that we had learned was that we are in the top 15% of watched podcasts.
Video casts.
Yeah, which is amazing because there's over 500,000 choices people have had.
It makes me feel like just nobody watches because I don't feel like we're...
No,
you're
it's
just
you,
taking
audience.
the win on this one.
You, audience.
Taking the win.
You're sharing. I mean, and it did say like
what was the thing we were like in the 90th percentile on like 4 categories or something?
Yeah, being shared.
Oh, yeah. Shared.
I can't remember them all.
Downloaded? No.
I can't remember. However, the number is now 90% sounds really big, and it is really big, but it wasn't quite 90. It was like, oh, maybe it was for that. But I just thought that was...
comments was one of them.
Oh, comments, yes.
Like
you all are an engaged audience,
that's what
and
I'm saying.
I really appreciate that because not everybody gets that.
That's right.
And I think that might speak to the amount of quality our listeners and viewers...
The quality.
High quality.
You could even say quality.
Oh, you could.
Where you put a little emphasis on the T at the end.
Yes, and it did sound quite elegant coming from you. So
elegant. If I'm elegant. I mean, let's just be real. Mm-hmm. That's how I roll.
So of course we have other things that we think about, like in the upcoming periods, how we can, continue to improve things. But y'all just keep doing the deal, keep sharing, and keep
tell your friends,
keep commenting because
Word of mouth is the best advertising, they say.
It really is. It really is. And obviously, they're going to more likely take it from you than some sort of, I don't know where else they would find us, but obviously they're finding out about us in India and
All over the world.
all over the world. Yeah.
Prestige worldwide.
Yeah. It's the Illuminati.
It probably is. Maybe they're
Here
headquartered in India.
We've been making fun of it. And they got us in number 2 country of India.
Yeah, they did.
Somehow.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if any of you watching have noticed, but I don't know if Amber did it by accident. We are festively dressed because it is the month of December. And if you know me, I am a real big fan of the month of December. Have been since I was a wee fella. And I'm currently wearing, for the audio listeners who are going to miss out on this magic, I'm currently wearing a t-shirt that was gifted to me that has Elf from the movie Elf, played by Will Ferrell, on my shirt. And it says, I something am human. I can't read upside down on my chest, but it's something I'm
human
actually
by birth, raised by elves.
Raised by elves.
Yes. So what's your favorite thing in December, Luke?
All of it. I mean, everything Christmas. So I like the decorating. I like the food. I like everything. Oh, was the right answer your birthday? I'm sorry. Okay, again, for the audio listener, you're missing out on the supreme eye rolling that only Amber can pull off.
Oh,
I've met a lot of women that roll their eyes, but you do it so much more effectively.
You know, I guess maybe I just have better things to react to, maybe. I don't know. But for those of you, again, who don't know Luke, although if you listened in July, you probably knew that it was Luke's birthday month in July.
It was my birthday month.
Luke gets a whole month of his birthday.
That's true.
So that's why I was kind of putting him to the test there a little to see what he would actually say. Because if I were to say in July, my favorite thing was picnics or whatever, I don't know.
Picnics.
He would say, "Are you kidding me? It's my birthday."
If it was picnics for my birthday, I mean, sure. That'd be fine. I am a little bummed for you about your birthday timing. It's not the best.
I mean, what are you going to do about it?
I know a couple of people that were actually born on Christmas.
I know people were born closer to Christmas, and we don't need to give my birth date out.
Sure.
It is sometime in December, and apparently it's not Luke's favorite thing about the month of December, which...
Well, Christmas in my life did come before you came, so it has more staying power.
Actually,
now, that being said, I actually do like you better than Christmas.
Well, that's good.
You're also the best Christmas present
I
ever
came
got.
in your life. I was before Christmas for you.
Oh, because you're older than me by 6 months?
Yes.
That's not fair.
Well,
Okay,
I'm just
fine.
saying. I'm just saying. But I mean, here we are. It is definitely Luke's favorite time of year. I don't think it's not my favorite time of year. I mean, I constantly walk outside and I say, I hate this place. Why do I live here? Only because it's so flipping cold. Like today, now.
Today was like 10 below with a something crazy wind chill this morning.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
And for you international viewers, that's 10 below Fahrenheit. And I don't know what it translates to in Celsius, but I know it's a lower number. It's like minus 30.
No, it isn't. No.
Something like that.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. No.
It gets worse.
Well,
whatever. It's fine.
There's some Scientologist out there.
Yeah. Tom Cruise is watching, and he's going to let us know.
Tom Cruise is going to tell you you're wrong, Luke, because it goes in Celsius. 10 is...
Oh, not when you get past 0.
I don't know.
I actually know that it is something crazy like that.
I'm going to say I trust you, but I also don't trust
It's really weird because like 30 positive Celsius is something like 90 Fahrenheit, but 30 minus, I'm not kidding you, is something like
10 is cold.
Minus something.
I don't think so. We even had a German exchange student who I think taught us this, and I feel like it doesn't. You know what? There is actual proof, and right now we are very.
Everyone is getting the search engines going.
Yes,
right now.
Please do.
And they're going, wow, she's so wrong.
I don't know. I feel like this could have been our big question.
I'm ready for it because if you want to have that be the battle, I'm for sure gonna win.
But it doesn't. Anyhow, it's cold. I hate being
It
cold.
is. You even said while sitting on a couch
Yeah.
that there was a draft
Yeah, there's a cold draft on the back.
behind you.
Yeah, I don't like that. And that's just what we
There
get.
is a window.
Right. But that's just what we get here. It's just cold on cold on cold.
Yeah.
Once it starts, it doesn't seem to stop forever. But today I tried to look on a bright side.
Oh, and what did
And
you
I
see?
said, today I'm one day closer to summer than I was yesterday.
That's true. That's so true. And good job for you.
I
thinking
know.
of where's the bright side?
Yeah.
I have another bright side.
Didn't work. But
One of the things that we deal with here in the north is the darkness.
oh, yeah.
And we're also one day closer to winter solstice, which means the darkest day of the year will be behind us.
Well, okay.
We're only 15-ish days away.
Yeah. Well, but there's like a stretch of time that I think is really, to me, just feels kind of, I don't know. I mean, obviously, like there's like the cycles of the world and how like people feel and think, but there's a period of time that just feels so much like an ending and not necessarily in like a great way, right? And it starts out really well for me.
Okay.
Like I love fall.
Yeah.
Love it.
Good.
It's I don't know if it's my favorite. It probably is my favorite season, except for I'm waiting the whole time for something worse to come, which is winter. But just starting all of that out, I mean, there's some really great things that I enjoy in fall. And when I think fall, I think Halloween.
Sure.
I think Thanksgiving.
Yep.
But in Minnesota, Thanksgiving this year felt like winter.
Well, that's because it showed up.
It did. It did. And I'm never ready for it at all.
This is why I always put the Christmas lights outside way early, because you never know when Minnesota's just going to be like, hey, it's winter now. Because it did that.
It did.
It went from like, it's 50 and it's decent to like, oh, it's 0 and here's some snow.
Yeah. And I don't think there should be snow. I mean, I feel like when I look at all the Hallmark movies I don't watch during Thanksgiving, I don't feel like they're they're drinking pumpkin spice latte. Maybe I don't know.
Probably.
But like it's leaves and cornucopias, right? You can't have a cornucopia in the snow.
You can't.
It'll be frozen. And
Frozen copia.
I don't know if anyone's ever had frozen. Well, God, if you leave your pumpkins out too long, they freeze real big.
Gross. No, the squirrels would eat them by then.
Unless you have a quick freeze. I remember frozen pumpkin we had a couple of years, and it was
I wonder
hard
if
as a rock.
Squirrels eat a little bit of the frozen, and it's like a pumpkin popsicle.
I have weird issues with AI. I sometimes like it. I sometimes hate it. It depends on how it's being used.
I'm curious how this ties into squirrels
I
and
know.
pumpkins.
But there have been a lot of videos of squirrels reacting to eating things, and I'm sure there's one of a pumpkin, and it's clearly
not real.
Probably not.
I have started to distrust more of the internet as AI continues to grow in its actually quite surprising capabilities.
Yeah.
What's crazy is now you can just write on your phone, and I mean everyone knows this, of course. Well, maybe not everyone. Most people know this. Like right on your smartphone now, you could just fire up an AI and be like, make me a video of, and literally fill in whatever blank you want, and it'll spit it out in like less than, 30 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pictures. You could do now like you could take a picture that you're not in, and then there's a thing called Add Me, and it puts you in the picture. Isn't that wild? It's wild.
So I could put myself on stage at like a concert or something.
For sure. You could make yourself a rock movie. You could probably make yourself a video of you being a rock star.
I'm just saying, if y'all start seeing this on the internet,
there it is.
It may or may not be real.
She's already a rock star.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I have a whole new side gig here.
Yeah, you do.
What else can I put Amber in?
I bet you can play all the instruments too.
No.
I mean, if you use the AI, you could.
I could, but I don't know. That feels like that's because one day someone might ask me. They might bring a harmonica and be like, "Here, do it. Let's hear you play like you did on the internet." And I'll be like, "Oh, it was all fake."
Yeah. Then you'd get canceled.
I would. And I don't know that That might be a question. How would you want to get canceled?
Ooh. And do you want to get canceled?
I'm going to write that down.
Put that in the topics list.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't often come up with topics
Not
while we're
here, but
casting. It's exciting.
man. All
Did we add
right.
any states? We talked about adding India.
No, we did not add any states that I can see right now, but that's okay.
Okay.
India, number 2 country.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll take that
That's a
any
big
day.
one. Yep.
Any day. Well, and so, but we had been talking about hosting things. Nope, we had been talking about holidays, and what I was going to talk about was now that we're past past like the big first holiday of Halloween. Now it's time to start thinking about hosting and all of that. We had hosted for Thanksgiving.
We have hosted, I think, a few in a row.
Yeah. Well, and it's a weird scenario to me. Like, when does that shift happen where, your guest?
You mean when your parents stop hosting?
Yeah, when your parents stop hosting.
Ew, when you get old.
I don't like that idea.
I don't either.
I don't like that idea. And so we've certainly, we've hosted a couple, and I've had a sister host a couple Thanksgivings. But this year was the first year that it was a really joint Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because usually it's been obviously I wouldn't expect that our parents should always come to us,
Sure.
right?
Right.
But that's what ended up being the scenario.
Yeah.
And it's a different thought. Like, when I think Thanksgiving or holidays in general, I think of certain traditions.
Sure.
And when you think of holidays in general,
yeah,
you have different traditions you
For
think
sure.
of. And
I think of a lot of Christmas traditions.
I bet you do. And that makes sense. And those matter. And those are especially around Christmas. But being in a couple, somehow blending those can be difficult, I think.
It's a lot easier now than when it was. I mean, we used to have
three
of
Christmases.
everything because my parents have been separated since I was a baby. So for me, it was normal. But then when we got older and it was holiday times, often we would do, before we started hosting, we would do your parents, then we would do my mom, then we would do my dad. And sometimes we'd try to pack it all into one day and it'd be this is just too much, especially when we had a baby. Then it was carting a baby. Well, when she was a baby, 0 to 2, it was probably easier because she didn't have bedtimes, or I don't even remember when nap times and bedtimes become important. But it's kind of cool before they do, because you could just bring that little baby wherever you want.
I don't recall that ever being our scenario, but okay. But the other thing is too, I mean, when we were younger, or when I was younger, I spent a lot of time with cousins around the holidays too.
I did.
So, well, I suppose there's something about being local that changes that. So that was a tradition that we had kind of integrated for a bit. And
it was kind of fun to watch for me. Because I grew up just with my parents in town and my brothers before they went off to college. And all of my family is from the East Coast. And that's where they all were when I was a kid. And they all really still are. I mean, I do have one cousin now in Chicago. So that's closer.
Really close.
But the rest of my family is still primarily in New York, and then a little bit south of there. And anyway, so yeah, it was cool watching your family have all of your family here.
Yeah.
Very few. Did you have anybody out of Minnesota? 2 people maybe out of the 30?
Maybe just during their college years or something like that.
So watching you have these family gatherings that were huge. You would have 20, 30 people in your house for Thanksgiving or Christmas parties or whatever. And I'd be man, this is wild. Because we only ever had a handful of people.
Oh, I suppose. Yeah. We had big ones. And it made everything seem longer, right?
Sure.
But for sure, the concept with, your parents, my parents, the tradition was to be with them on the days.
Yeah.
And so jam packing all of that in, plus, adding, weekend here, weekend there, and it's interesting because we definitely have friends right now who are still trying to get through Thanksgiving, and here we are in December, well into December.
Fully.
But that's just how it works to try to. So the recovery, I don't feel like is there, but it is just really. It's interesting when the traditions change and the hosting changes because when I was really, really little, I would get together with like my second cousins and stuff for
Yeah.
holidays. That was really, really little,
Sure.
right? And now, I mean, it's great when I see my cousins, but I just don't see them anywhere near what I used to, 10 years ago, even.
Right.
Was it 10 years ago?
Well, I mean, it's tough. Like, kids make everything hard because schedules get hard because
They
kids
do.
need all kind of different time frames and
They do.
parents have all kind of different needs. Yeah.
Well, and when kids get into school, I just wish that there could be universal time off. So everybody knows that they're all kids are having this week off for winter break or whatever. So it would be easier to plan. I mean, we live in an area where there's different, our kid who is in the whatever school is in a very different winter break than someone who is 2 miles away.
Well,
is
I think
weird.
all of them have for sure, at least like at a minimum, Christmas Eve through the first. But like some of them are like they get a week before or a week after, and then they stagger spring break. And yeah, so you're right. It is like weird to have different times off. And I don't know, I guess it probably was always like that, but it felt like everyone had the same time off when we were little. But I suppose that's just because we hung out with who we hung out with.
Right. Of course, all my friends would have the same time off because they went
Yeah.
to my school.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it all adds to kind of the busyness of the time of year and the planning and all of that
Yeah.
I think can be a little more difficult.
I like that we can do it all at once, though, now.
What do you mean?
Like, having the whole family at the same time.
Yeah. Well,
Way less craziness.
I mean, yeah, we didn't have to travel anywhere, and that's certainly,
Yeah.
I don't mind traveling. And yeah, I mean, it went well. I have no qualms about it. I think of, I mean, and there's some great things that were added that I never had as a child, for as far as things being added to the table. I don't know how we're going to do it in a couple of, oh God.
A couple of weeks. What's 3 weeks? So it's
When this is releasing, it's not going to be
just
that.
under 3 weeks away. Well, right. This will come out and it'll be less than 3
Yeah, we
weeks.
recorded a few days before, obviously, for ease of stuff. So it'll be, I don't know, it'll be quick. It'll be quick around the corner. So, I mean, and I'm sure we'll have to figure out a whole new world of hosting and all of that in the next.
I feel like we'll make it, though.
We do every year.
My big worry is shopping because we've done precisely 0.
I'm not going to say that that's my reality.
Uh-oh. Well, I've done 0.
Could you imagine that the man who doesn't research wouldn't have gone shopping yet? And the woman who does research would have started some holiday shopping?
I blame my upbringing. I remember so many Christmases as a kid, literally like on Christmas Eve, going out with my mom, like shopping, doing pictures with Santa, like on Christmas Eve, because nothing was ever done.
We couldn't have done that. I mean, we were very involved in other things around Christmas time that it had to be better planned for that purpose.
Sure.
There was no way with all of the other things that usually, that I had going on growing up. I mean, we went to church, all of that. My mom worked at a church. So if you're not done way before then, you're not done.
Yeah.
It's not happening. No, because this is, for anyone who is celebrating Christmas, is religious, works in the, in that vicinity. This is like showtime.
It's showtime.
One of the two showtimes, yeah. So big preparations for all of that as well.
Well, even though I didn't do church growing up as a kid, I like all of the stuff that kind of, well, maybe most of it that came out of the traditions of church. I like the singing and the caroling and the all the lights and the candles. I don't know how much of that came from what cultures and religions and practices, but that's one of the things I like so much about this time of year.
Is the songs, the music for you.
And the lights.
The songs and the lights.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So before I do want to just do a PSA for people going out shopping. If you're a shopper at this time of year, please be kind to those poor people behind the register.
Oh yeah, shout out to retail workers.
I spent over a decade in that world, and just know they're probably not having the greatest day if they're not smiling at you. It could be that they're 3 hours past a bathroom break.
Oof.
So
They've definitely heard the same 25 Christmas songs
oh, they're being tortured by Mariah Carey
400 million times.
Yeah. I mean, they've been hearing that since the end of October. So be kind. And if you're a customer service person, ditto. But I just know that it's a difficult time for those people, and we want them behind the register, and we want them there, and so they are very important. So that's just all I'm saying, because people, we don't always show the best of ourselves when we're in our own rushes
holiday
and
stress.
Yeah. That's a holiday stress.
Well, it's like somehow it seems less than it used to be, but like every like Black Friday, there's some crazy story about. I mean, now the internet and shopping on the internet has made that way less intense. But man, it seemed like when we were kids, there was like some sort of stampede or fight or something like every year.
Oh yeah. One year when I was working in retail, one of the reasons why I'm saying be nice to your retail workers, I worked Black Friday and the mall opened at 5 in the morning. Ooh. And people were waiting outside before 5 in the morning to get whatever the free thing was at, I can't remember if it was Penny's or Sears, didn't really matter, but they were in line and they had been in line. And so then they go running through the malls, to try to get to whatever the deal is.
The doorbusters.
Stuff. Yeah, the doorbuster sales, all of that. And
I mean, those were legit though back in the day.
They were
70% off stuff, half off stuff.
But working in retail, like I was saying, I started at 5 that day.
Oof.
And every employee I had called in sick. So I worked until 11:30 that night.
That's too many
So,
hours.
I had a smile on because, like, what are you going to do? But just know that could also be that person at the register. Or it could be someone who's like, I had to stay up way too late with my kid and I'm trying to have my own money. So I know I'm going long on that.
That's okay. I think it's fine to advocate.
I am passionate about it.
Just in general, let's be kind.
Let's be kind. If we could always remember that. Sometimes I don't. I mean, and sometimes I'm usually less kind with you.
Oh, you've noticed.
I know.
That's still nice.
But I'm very purposefully kind to anyone in the service industry or, anyone who I'm trying to work with. But no, I mean, for sure. I think that's...
For the record, I don't think you're unkind, but I'll take the whatever that was.
Sometimes, I'm sure sometimes I'm not kind.
There you go.
To you.
I'm an angel pretty much all the time.
All the time.
So, you're welcome.
Right. But I don't know. And maybe that's part of the reason why it can be a time for me that I'm not as in love with this time of year.
There's a lot of reasons you don't love this month.
There's so many reasons, but I don't know. It's just one of those things I think that I don't know. Well, Luke, now is time for me to ask you a question.
I was not ready for that. And now, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for. In this corner, claiming to weigh in at 135 pounds, we have the very red-headed and green-shirted, festively adorned Amber, who is going to need some sort of strong argument to overcome the joy that I'm radiating.
Yeah. In this corner, we have Luke sporting his red beard, which matches all of the red on him. He and I are at a tie. However, we've put the votes out a little bit longer.
We want to have less tying, and somehow it hasn't changed.
And right now, with the ones that are still sitting out there, there's a obvious lead, but I'm not going to say because nothing's in until it's in.
You're leading a few of the open votes.
Hey.
But they're open, so I got a chance.
You do.
We're currently
also,
7
it could be right.
7 and 4 ties.
I know, that's pretty we have a lot of
With
ties.
like 3 opens?
We're tied and tied and tied and tied. So, but it's okay.
Yeah.
This on a one-on-one, sometimes I just
If
really
you're a
like.
voter, already a voter, tell your friends to vote. Get somebody else in there.
Yeah, but have them watch, because I think just voting for no reason is cheaty McCheaterton.
Cheaty McCheaterton.
So I was going to ask you a question.
Okay.
We're in like peak holiday season here.
Yeah, we are.
The sun's gone down on a couple of them. The sun's pretty much mostly down on another because the days are so short.
Sun's down on Earth.
Oh, but given that we're in the thick of it, Luke, what is your favorite holiday?
Well, I think this is easy, and probably everyone knows by now. It's for sure Christmas. And it's Christmas for so many reasons. So first, I mean, growing up, Christmas was the biggest holiday in my house. There are lots of traditions that are still traditions in the house I grew up in that my mom still lives in. And I mean, like, I remember and used to love, we would go pick out a fresh Christmas tree, a fresh cut Christmas tree. And the guy we went to had like hot apple cider for the kids and cocoa and coffee and all kinds of different stuff. So we'd go get our little apple cider in our tree, and then we'd bring it home and decorate it, which I get to go help my mom do this weekend. Looking forward to that. And I love, love, love all the Christmas music. I listen to it like before Thanksgiving. My tradition that I have when I put up all the outdoor Christmas decorations and lights, which include lots of lights on the house and the porch, and I usually have at least one inflatable. Currently, it's like a 12-foot tall, beautiful nutcracker. Love nutcrackers. I counted, a friend asked, I have 27, including him. So many nutcrackers. And
Does that include like pictures?
no, just actual nutcrackers. Oh, go ahead. Or not.
Nope.
Anyway, so back to the outdoor decorations. And then I have a beautiful giant Christmas deer that's like 9 feet tall that you and our daughter got for me. And yeah, I don't know. I just love it. I have a bunch of stuff I stake into the ground and stuff I put on the house. It's all over the place. And then inside the house, I decorate like wild, and you and our daughter help with that. And it's great. There's all kinds of little stuffed things and sparkly things and glittery things and greens and reds and all of that. Every year I like finding new Christmas music because there's a lot of new entries every year that are wonderful. Shout out to Pentatonics, the a cappella group. They come out every year with like, I think 1 or 2 albums at Christmas, and they're great. And then I think like some of the stuff I like the most about Christmas is like there's so much like symbolism that feels like good. So like it's really dark and it's really cold. And then for Christmas, you have all these lights and candles, and it's got this sort of like glowy feeling. And then it's cold, but you can have a fire. And I grew up with a fireplace, and my mom has wood fires, and I love that. And we have fireplaces, and I love having a fire on a cold day. And I mean, it's just, there's so much stuff that I like about it. I actually like the snow. I mean, I don't like it as much as we get it, but I like it around Christmas because it gives that sort of cozy feeling of like you got a cabin up with the people you love because it's cold outside and snowy. And I like the foods that come with this time of year. Not so much like the big meal thing. Like, that's fun, and I like having, a gathering. But I like cookies a lot, and we make a lot of cookies. We always have. I make some cookies, one I got from my grandma called Cinnamon Diamonds. They're delicious. They're a hit. They're your favorite. And they're our kids' favorite cookie, anyway. And those are fun to make. I like doing that. And I do like some apple cider. I do like hot cocoa. I like all that kind of warming, fuzzy stuff. Those things that you really can't, like in summer, you're not going to go have like hot cocoa or hot cider because that'd be weird. Maybe people do, but I don't. and like all the lights and all the stuff you do to make yourself feel bright and warm that you do on purpose as an effort of the sort of the work you put in to make the season bright, as the cliche goes. And I like all that stuff. It feels good. And then Christmas itself, I mean, I actually like giving gifts to people that I care about because it's fun to see the happiness of someone opening a gift of something they wanted and like, and the whole like ceremony that goes with it. And I mean, it's like sort of it's like a microcosm of joy. I like all of that stuff. There's not a lot I don't like about Christmas. So, favorite holiday, best holiday? It's Christmas.
Okay.
I might rest my case. We'll see.
You don't. I'm sure you don't. You never do. It's a partial rest. Okay. Those, I think, some of those things I think are probably nice. It's not my favorite holiday. Actually, it's probably one of my least favorite holidays. Again, I worked in retail for a long time, and that's probably given me some of my cynicism about this holiday. But I super love Halloween. That's my number one. Obviously, we did a whole month of spooky months.
We did.
Because Luke supports me.
I do.
In my love of Halloween. You like it.
I do.
You don't love it as much as I. You love it, but it's not your number one.
Well, the spooky and the
It's fun.
creepy, it's fun.
It's fun, and it doesn't ask much of you, except for I mean, like it's not a high stress thing. I just really enjoy it. And then I guess if I were to go to my second favorite holiday, it's Thanksgiving, because I do like to eat, and there's a lot of good food at
That's
Thanksgiving.
But you only get to pick one.
What do you mean?
Your
Right, I know.
question was favorite holiday.
I know.
I'm confused. Keep going.
I did say my favorite, and then I
Okay.
went to my second favorite.
I see.
And I don't know, maybe my third favorite is Arbor Day, because you get to plant trees.
You've never planted a tree in your life.
That's not true.
On Arbor Day? Yeah.
I think that when I was in school.
Plus, you
wait,
have me plant trees. Get over it.
I mean, we've definitely planted trees
You're like,
near
hey,
Arbor Day.
I need you to plant this tree. Okay.
Yeah. So you're welcome for helping you celebrate Arbor Day somewhere roughly around when Arbor Day happens. But I don't know.
Arbor Day.
I like growing the tree, not cutting it down.
Sure.
Terrible. But I mean, there's just, for me, it's a lot less. You can still have some of the fun things, right? Like you can drink apple cider any time of the year. You can drink hot cocoa any time of the year. Where we happen to live in October, it's still cold enough that it makes sense. I mean, you go trick-or-treating, you might live in a neighborhood that's cool that has someone who has cider
Might.
or hot cocoa.
Okay.
Because you need it. Because it's already 30 degrees. Because we live in the cold tundra. I know other people live in a colder tundra, but I just, I can't even fathom that concept. So that's, there's not, for your favorite holiday, I feel like we're hearing about it, and well, God, they have Christmas in July. I mean, I swear that's when they really do start talking about it. And then in August, you'll see little things sneaking in, like little commercials, because,
Nobody does that.
That's not true.
August and July. Okay.
Well, Christmas in July, definitely. I worked in retail, and Christmas in July sales were actually a thing back in the day. They might not be anymore. I don't know, but they were a thing back in the day. But it just starts so early. And for me, a lot of what I see, and this is my experience, right? I grew up in a church. And so, yes, I can see like the spiritual aspects, which were good and really helpful for people, and people really enjoyed. And I certainly enjoyed singing and all of that. Not the best singer, but I enjoyed singing around the holidays. But what I live in my life today and working through retail, the things that I've seen, is like it's so much consumerism. Like just the what can I have? What can I buy? And yes, I'm giving to other people, but like I don't know. I'm a Grinch, and I will admit that I'm a Grinch. It has been known. However, I've gotten to Grinch level at Christmas time.
You know,
That's pretty good.
The Grinch did cut the Christmas roast beast at the end.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. And I don't want to take away today. Today, I don't want to take away anyone's joy and their love of whatever holiday they're in. But it's not the best. It's for sure the holiday that has the trick-or-treating, the costumes, the candy, and the just for fun. Just for fun. You know, no expectations. Just fun, spooky nighttime. Maybe a little warmer. And you know, we host a shindig every year.
We do.
And people have fun. They come over and there's not really necessarily any traditions or anything like that.
True.
You know, nothing that's like feeling like I need to do this for this to be the day. Trick-or-treating is a little different. I feel like that is almost a must. But, you know, if it didn't, I could sit there and happily watch scary movies and still say, it's Halloween. You know? I memean, if you can't do some of the things you want to do for Christmas, would it feel like Christmas? I don't know. But I think, so I mean, I'm just saying like the expectations between the two, one's so much more laid back and it's a different thing. And then the other one is like, I need to rev up to this. And I mean, I'll hear people who are like, I'm already done Christmas shopping and it's the end of September. And it's just.
That is weird.
I know. I mean, great for you. But, you know, it just feels to me, it's so wrapped around the shopping and the items and all of that it's just like, meh. But I don't want to rain on anyone's parade. If you enjoy it, if you enjoy a little, I don't know, Christmas carol and some tinsel, like, love it. I love that for you, you know, today. I've grown. Mm-hmm. There was a time I definitely wanted to rain on other people's Christmas parades. But I don't.
So you've gone from outwardly wanting to destroy people's joy to allowing them to have it.
No, I can be happy for someone else's joy. There's a huge difference.
Okay,
I can be happy for someone else's joy, and that happiness or that joy does not need to be mine.
This is why I support you at Halloween, is because you support me at Christmas.
Yeah, I do. And sometimes begrudgingly, right? Like, because I'm like, I don't want to see it yet. I was
a little salty
ready.
This year you didn't let me play Christmas carols out loud while we were decorating the tree.
I didn't say you couldn't. I just wanted to find my own headphones so I could listen to something else.
Same difference, whatever.
No, I didn't say no. Actually, I
was walking around singing, decorating the tree, and you were like, where are my headphones?
Yes, I wanted my own. I mean, also, we did put a tree up a little earlier this year.
On December 1st?
No, it wasn't December 1st.
Sorry, November 30th.
Right. So,
just happened to be a Sunday.
Yeah, and it took up the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what type of plans I had, but I don't think that those were my main parts of my plan.
Well,
but
that's true.
Regardless of anything, Halloween's number one for me.
Mm.
And I know that given the time of year that this is going to release, I fear, which is okay because I like fear, because I like Halloween.
Okay.
I fear I might lose because people are just already, some people who are going to be spirited are in the Christmas spirit.
There's a movie called Spirited.
Yeah, there's a ton of movies.
So many. Oh, we didn't talk about movies. There's so many Christmas
talk about
movies.
it on another episode.
Oh my goodness, I'm excited for that one too, because it's about Christmas.
I know. And that's what we're going to be doing this month, is talking about the mostly Christmas. We don't really do other things during December.
But respect to anyone who does their own thing.
Mad respect.
All the other holidays, it's, you know what? Good.
I mean, and hey, if you one day want to adopt a family for one of your holiday traditions, I'd love to come and see it, you know? So shout out, you know, if that's something you're interested in. Mm-hmm. But that's what this month is going to be. I made you all sit through spooky season, and Luke's going to make you all sit through
festive
Christmas
season.
He's going to make you, sorry. And this, just so you know,
holly
this
jolly.
is not green.
It is green.
I mean, it is
wearing green.
It is a teal.
That's not teal.
No, underneath, though,
it's hunter green.
Is a shirt that says, as you wish.
It has green on it. And red. Ha!
Blue, and they're in the sun.
Red. Green.
going down a hill.
Yep.
So I'm just saying it really wasn't because of that. But I'm glad that you could find reason in what I'm wearing to support you because, again, I don't want to steal your joy.
You can't steal the joy of Christmas.
I am going to not interrupt it. But, for all of my Halloween girlies, got you.
Wow. And boys? Just
And boys.
girls?
Girlies is everybody.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's all inclusive.
Well, it didn't feel that way.
But I'm sorry to you that you felt that way.
Yeah. Well, from my perspective, it's for everyone. It's all the, adults, the kids, and the everybody's.
Yeah. Yes.
There's a great song called Christmas is for Everybody by Neo.
Oh, okay.
It's a great song.
Okay, I trust you.
There's a lot of other great songs. We could do a Christmas playlist recommendation.
Oh, maybe that would be something you could do on the side.
I could just share. I could make mine public and see if I can get past your 26,000.
You can't get past my... Oh, I'm at 26,000?
You were the last time we checked.
Wow.
Maybe you're at 30 now.
Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I do got some good jams on there.
Yeah, you do.
All right, but let's see. Maybe you could share it to our people on the social medias. So
I'm gonna do it.
So there's the fight. I didn't hear a rebuttal. Oh my gosh. Wow.
Well, I don't know that Christmas needs much of a rebuttal. It's Christmas. It's also much more worldwide than Halloween. Halloween is very strongly American. And then you have Day of the Dead, which is Latin America and
Halloween.
I know, but it's like one day away.
It's been one of my favorite holidays in the 4 or 5 or 10.
You went to Arbor Day. My second favorite is also Thanksgiving, like for the record, because who doesn't like a feast?
Oh, I mean, yes, that's why. I mean, whatever your opinions are on the origins today with how we celebrate, and I think that's, again, we respect and really think that what everybody does is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We have our own traditions, and we're hoping that our concept is we're sharing probably the highly overlearned traditions, but we're sharing ours with you. And I, like I said, would love to learn what you have. But the vote would be...
Which is the best holiday? Christmas is the best holiday.
No,
that's the answer.
It truly isn't.
Yep.
It's not even close. But Halloween, but how would they vote for this, Luke?
They would vote on Spotify in the poll, which we put up on every episode. You can also vote through social media, but it's hard to track that one because now we have too many social medias.
Well,
but it's still good. And like if you want to put a little comment about it, that helps too.
Yes, we love the comments. We already said that. But we do have one that's really kind of blowing up, and it'd be really hard to track on that one. So
the TikTok.
The TikTok.
Yep.
Yeah.
I still don't understand it because I'm an old person, but that's fine.
I don't either, but I'm not gonna turn. I love our people who have caught us there.
That's
because we've caught some folks through that. So, but just vote, share. If this is the season of giving,
it is. Share this podcast. Give it to a friend.
Yeah. And we have a couple other ways you might be able to share the word about us if you look us up on social.
Yeah. Arguing Ever After pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. So that's it.
Merry Christmas. See you next time.
Bye.